3. Before starting the program, students attend 2 compulsory workshops, reflective writing skills and cultural competency. Students who complete the program have uploaded a total of 9 reflective assignments positioned in 3 out of 5 activity streams into their online portfolio. In each reflection, students need to outline which of the 11 skills and competencies of an international citizen have been demonstrated. Students then complete the portfolio with an essay entitled, "What Makes Me an International Citizen?" drawing on their experience throughout their ICA journey. So, what counts as a reflection? Really, anything that provides a eureka moment that results in a changed perspective, a paradigm shift of mindset, deepened personal insight, or professional growth. As students critically reflect on many, many topics. Each reflection is reviewed by a mentor who supports the ICA participant during their journey and who gives valuable feedback, encouraging the development of a reiterative and deepening process of critical reflection. At the end of the 2-year journey, ICA board members review completed portfolio and validate the award, which is also recorded on students' transcripts. So, what does an RCSI international citizen look like? He or she demonstrates the skills and knowledge necessary to work effectively in the diverse world of healthcare and demonstrates an understanding of the complexity of the public, patient, and professional perspectives involved in an increasingly challenging and globalized healthcare environment. An international citizen has an international outlook and embraces cultural diversity. International citizens have developed critical reflective practice and appreciate how norms, values, biases, and attitudes inform belief systems and are shaped and positioned in different socio-cultural contexts. International citizens are inclusive, open-minded, and engage confidently with difference, forever improving their professional practice. International citizens are leaders in their communities. We are proud to be able to present awards in person today to our well-deserving RCSI Bahrain international citizens, and we wish them well in their future personal and professional endeavors. Finally, I'd like to take this opportunity to thank the event organizers, our Marcoms team, in particular Christina Gallagher, Estates, IT, and the ICA team in the Center for Student Success, especially Hazem. So congratulations, everyone, in making this happen today. Thank you.
Thank you, Dr. Wendy. I'd like now to call on 3 of our new international citizens to briefly share some insights of their ICA journey and experience with us. I'd like to invite Mrs. Priyana Manisis, Ms. Jannat Dean, and Mr. Osama Delal to address us.
Good afternoon, everyone. I am Priyana Manisis, currently a Met3 student, and delighted today to present few words about my ICA journey. Looking back in time, since I started writing reflections as part of the ICA, I can clearly see the positive difference arising from my newly acquired skill sets. Since my first years at RCSI Bahrain, I had a quest to explore the many rich cultures around me. These explorations and experiences formed my reflections, which were then channeled into my International Citizenship Award portfolio and played an important role in shaping me into who I am today. Personally, the ICA program has opened doors for me to explore limitless opportunities through engagement in a multitude of varied activities. I have not only been involved in academic ventures, but in equally valuable extracurricular learning developmental opportunities, such as the International Citizenship Award. I could sharpen the range of my pre-existing skills through refinement and cultivate new ones through newly learned experiences. Professionally, as a future physician, participation in the international program has deepened and strengthened my leadership skills and maturity of perspective. I feel it is not only significant to adhere to the medical needs of a patient, but also be mindful of their concerns. Treating patients holistically with utmost care, without bias or prejudice, is essential for patients in order to place trust in their healthcare system. One of the most cherishing experiences I've had during my ICA journey, and which has had a profound impact on my personal and professional development, was my involvement in research. Initially, I thought this was something that would be impossible for me, a young medical student. However, once I had reflected on opportunities and gained confidence, I tentatively decided to take the plunge and start my first ever project. I then realized how passionate I was about research. I stretched my potential, and the ICA program helped me realize that gaining personal insight, recognizing and overcoming limitations is essential for professional development. Today, I'm proud to say that I have been involved in numerous research projects, nationally as well as internationally. Previously, I had not reflected on my experiences and achievements, nor could I learn and shape myself as a result of these experiences, whether good or bad. Through the ICA, I gained many skills and competencies necessary for a competent healthcare professional. To continuously improve my practice, critical reflection is essential. The International Citizenship Award provides us with a valuable platform for personal and professional development. On completion of the RCSI Bahrain International Citizenship Program, this is what I learned, and perhaps would like all of us to walk boldly with. One must be patient while listening actively, however trivial the idea might seem, because the end result will be highly rewarding. This has given me the momentum I needed to propel myself into far-reaching goals of making a meaningful difference. I do so hope in the future I will be able to incorporate all the values that I have acquired through my undergraduate years into my future career as a healthcare provider and a healthcare leader. I hope to be inclusive, understanding, active listener, form good working relationships, and provide the best patient care possible. Finally, I would like to thank our ICA mentors for believing in us and supporting us along our 2-year journey of personal and professional development. Thank you very much.
Good afternoon, everyone. My name is Jannat Akram. To start off, I would like to congratulate all of us for completing this 2-year-long ICA journey. I'd also like to thank my mentor, Ms. Mariam Al-Dasari, who volunteered her time and expertise to help me along this path. In the last couple of years, we have developed and refined key leadership skills such as communication, time management, teamwork, and critical reflection as we assessed complex life situations that we have experienced. I'm sure all of us can appreciate that it can sometimes be nerve-wracking to be put into a new environment with unknown people, an environment in which we have no experience and no manual to guide us through. As medical students, we are bound to navigate through such circumstances every day. The scenario even gets a little more complicated when the people you're interacting with are of different academic, social, and cultural backgrounds. Each day, we see unique patients with different diseases and personalities, and every once in a while, we are mentored by different doctors with different teaching styles and expectations. In such circumstances, it is crucial to have resilience and the ability to adapt to changes. The ICA program has helped me immensely in developing these skills. I was able to reflect on my journey over the last few years and ponder over the way I look at situations. It has helped me see myself objectively and analyze my way of thinking. I used to previously overthink trivial issues and used to get into toxic cycles of thought. I'm now able to look at my own biases and appreciate how situations could be influenced by multiple contexts and can be interpreted in different ways. Through the ICA program, I also realized how important it was to step back, reflect, and acknowledge my shortcomings, and work towards improvement. I believe I've now equipped myself with the right values, attitudes, and behaviors that will allow me to manage a diverse patient population in a more holistic way. I realized that not only do words matter while respectfully communicating with someone, but also tone, body language, and eye contact. I will be able to better communicate with the patients and assess them in expressing their needs and expectations. New perspectives from my colleagues will help me think critically and avoid dangerous mistakes while deciding on a patient's diagnosis and treatment. Knowledge of different cultures will allow me to better empathize with the patients. Being a very shy person, I previously had a hard time performing in public, as I was always conscious of being judged negatively. I took supportive roles rather than lead ones. I didn't want to stand out and used to always restrict myself from attention. Through the ICA program, I was motivated to take on many leadership roles, like organizing an event for the Pediatric Society, being a Body in the Body program, and being an executive member in the OBGYN Society. The fact that I'm standing right here and sharing my thoughts is proof of the impact of the ICA journey on my personal and professional growth. I think the ICA program has given a tremendous boost to my confidence, and I'm wholeheartedly looking forward to leadership opportunities lying ahead of me. Throughout my personal, academic, and professional life, I wish to continue to learn, adapt, evolve, and become an even more culturally conscious individual. The day I graduate from RCSI, I want to walk away with all these crucial values and skills. As an RCSI International citizen, I'm eagerly looking forward to working in the healthcare sector, being part of a global network, and being a leader in various settings with a diverse group of individuals. I would like to end with a quote by John Dewey. We do not learn from experience. We learn from reflecting on experience. Thank you.
Hello, everyone. My name is Usama Dalal. I'm the current Council President of RCSI Bahrain. I remember coming into RCSI with only a passion and love for medicine and neurosurgery, but I was very introverted, shy, and hesitant about everything else. I kept myself in a comfort bubble, but that hindered my development as a person. However, during my journey as an international citizen, I slowly started getting involved in sports, clubs and societies, academic conferences, and the student council. I was very hesitant about joining the student council as I wasn't sure what I could provide to the student body since I lacked the experience. I was successful with getting the position of treasurer and then president. But I knew my learning curve was very steep, given that I had to learn the role, be the best at it, and still achieve academic excellence. The message I'm trying to convey is that sometimes things that you start on a whim end up becoming very important to you. To get started, I think you just need a little bit of curiosity. You just don't know if you're going to be passionate about something until you try it. The ICA program is an example of this. Becoming a reflective practitioner has aided me in putting things into perspective, and I learned how to see things through different lenses. I used to get extremely frustrated during the beginning of my clinical rotation since I realized that there was a vast knowledge gap between the consultants and me, and that I wasn't able to contribute to the medical or surgical team as I was attached with. I started becoming impatient, but I had to keep myself in check. Now, this is probably going to be the most normal thing you'll hear, and it's helped me recontextualize my clinical rotation experience. And the saying goes, he who climbs the ladder must begin at the bottom. To become good at something, you must follow the proper steps. Those who want to touch greatness and develop to progress further must first take a couple of steps back to reorientate themselves on the right path, to then take the proper steps forward. Evolution is messy, and change may be difficult, so there will always be struggles, pain, and mistakes at first, but that is how we grow. I'll remind you of a very important fact of life. We all aspire to do things and achieve dreams, whether they be major or minor. And at times, you may feel like we're in a rush to get there. Impatience is understandable, and it's something that I definitely suffer from at times. But it's also a huge pitfall that we can fall into from which we may never be able to come back out. You must always exhale, break yourself down, and maybe start from square one to build yourself back up. You must always stay humble, open-minded, and willing to learn if you wish to climb that ladder. Going back to my experience in Treasury during my second year, I honestly wasn't sure if I wanted to do it again for the second year in a row. I felt that I did my role justice during my first year as a treasurer. I later on got convinced by one of my closest friends to run for the same role again. He told me that I would learn more about myself than the role in my second term, and he was right. I thought that I just had to keep doing the same thing over and over again. To any average person, that's completely fine. As for me, I knew I wouldn't settle for the same thing 2 years in a row, partially due to my borderline obsession with trying new things. I had to do something different and creative. I then implemented a new online method of reimbursements via benefit, completely revamped the reimbursement process, and was assisted by the Student Services and IT department to create a Zoho platform that's user-friendly, easy to navigate, and efficient for students to use. I also made the system similar to Talabat, where you could track the reimbursement status. What I'm trying to convey is that no one should settle for the easy and reliable method. I could have easily done what I did in my first term, and it would have worked. But I had different plans, and it paid off. I didn't cast away my previous experience in my first term, but I just integrated with it. Never rest on the achievements of yesterday, but don't betray them. This new philosophy I had adopted during my ICA journey urges me to charge forward and not lean on past glories, but not forget those memories and the impact they had on me. Yesterday is gone, but what will you do today, and that will lead you to a better tomorrow? Being the ICA program has allowed me to become somewhat aware of many facets of life, become a citizen of the world, and work with it. The skills I developed during this journey has helped me become a well-rounded person, capable of engaging in other opportunities, giving back to society, and ultimately become a better future healthcare provider. Thank you very much.
Thank you much, Priyana, Jannat, and Osama. And congratulations on becoming an RCSI Bahrain International Citizens. Now to the awards. I'd like to invite our honored guest, Professor Alfred Nicholson, Vice President for Academic Affairs and Head of School of Medicine, and Professor Rebecca Justa, Head of the School of Nursing and Midwifery, to come to present the certificates and awards to our 2022 international citizens. Should I start? Okay. So, the 2022 batch are as follows: Ahmed Taimur, Amina Rashid, Fatma bin Rajab, Gauri Nair, Jannat Akram, Maya Zamut, Muhammad Hussein, Amar Al-Mitwali, Priyana Meneses, Shahnaz Rayan, Sumaya Sayed, Tariq Aujan, Osama Al-Dalal, Waad Al-Dosari, Yusuf Wali, Yusuf Al-Najjar, Zainab Al-Khair.
Last but not least.
A big round of applause, please, for our new RCSI Bahrain International Citizenship Award. Congratulations to you all. Thank you, Professor Alf. May I ask Professor Rebecca to remain at the front, please? We thought it only fair that our previous international citizens who did not have a live ceremony should be invited to be here today, to personally receive their award if they could. I'd like now to invite Mr. Stephen Harrison Murfield, Chief Operating Officer, to present the awards with Professor Rebecca to our 2021 and 2020 international citizens. The international citizens from 2021 here with us today and who we would like to invite to come to receive their award are Abdullah Al-Ramehi, Fatma Hussein, Hassan Razwan, Jannan Al-Ajami, Zainab Hussein, and from 2020 batch, I'd like to present Manayar Faisal, Thank you, Mr. Stephen and Professor Rebecca. I'd like now to introduce our guest of honor. Many of our students undertake charity work both locally and internationally and reflect on their experiences. One of the local charities where many of our students are involved is Dream Big. I'm pleased to welcome representatives of Dream Big here today to share our celebration. I'd like to invite Ms. Hajar Shaban, representing Dream Big, to say a few words about the important role of Dream Big in Bahraini communities and the ways in which our students support Dream Big projects. Ms. Hajar started as a volunteer with Dream Big in 2017 and is now a leader of one of their branches.
Thank you, Ms. Amna. Good afternoon, everyone. On behalf of Dream Big, I would like to thank RCSI for having me here today. I am Hajar Shaban, leader of Dream Big in Maharag. So Dream Big is a non-profitable organization. We aim to produce a generation of underprivileged public school students with high level of English proficiency, boosting their academic success and leading to higher employability rates. The program relies on volunteers to operate. They are the backbone of the program and are essential for us to achieve our mission. The RCSI International Citizenship Program has been constantly providing us with passionate volunteers who are not only educators, but has been also role models for the students we support. As a result of their altruism and diligence, Dream Big was able to extend to 5 branches across the kingdom, providing a captivating educational experience across the kingdom to underprivileged school students. Last but not least, we'd like to thank Dr. Zainab Fadl, RCSI Bahrain graduate, for introducing our program to the RCSI team, largely because of her efforts of promoting our program within RCSI. The cooperation and collaboration between RCSI and Dream Big is a great success. Again, on behalf of Dream Big, I would like to express our gratitude to RCSI Bahrain and offer our congratulations to its international citizen. Thank you.
We thank you, Ms. Hajar, and the Dream Big team for all your valuable work in the community. The goals of Dream Big are an inspiration to us all, and Dream Big's project provides an opportunity for an important and valuable experience that contributes to our students' personal and professional development. I'd like to request Ms. Hajar to remain at the front of the hall to present tokens of appreciation, please. As we now turn to recognize our ICA mentors and board members. Achieving the prestigious status of an RCSI Bahrain International citizen would not be possible without support from our dedicated ICA mentors. ICA mentors volunteer their time to guide and support the development of our students' skills of critical reflection during their 2-year journey. We recognize and appreciate the commitment of our mentors as well as the board members of the International Citizenship, who validate the students' portfolios for the final award. We would like to invite the following ICA mentors and board members who are here today to please come to receive your token of appreciation. Ms. Anusha Sundaram, Professor Maura Pigeon, Dr. Rabab Al-Mukahoy, and the ICA board members are Dr. Amal Al-Qallaf, Ms. Céline Durand, Mr. Fadi Ghusn, Dr. Hani Malik, Dr. Maryam Al-Aradi, Thank you, Ms. Hajar, for taking time in your busy schedule to be with us here today. To close our first on-campus International Citizenship Award, I'd like to invite ICA Board Member Dr. Hani Malik to say a few words.
Thank you. Good afternoon. It is my pleasure to address you with some closing remarks for our first on-campus ICA award ceremony. Congratulations to the recipients of the ICA, and well done to all the organizers, mentors, and board members for their unwavering support in helping make all of this happen. It has been an honor for me to be part of the ICA board for the past couple of years, and I'm so proud of this group of exceptional students who have written some fantastic reflective pieces on experiences that have shaped them personally and professionally. I stand here before you as a consultant family physician and lecturer in family medicine with almost 15 years of experience in clinical practice, and the one consistently reliable tool that I turn to in both my professional and personal life is critical reflection. Not only does reflection help you learn from mistakes, but it also empowers you to hold on to effective practices and behaviors that achieve intended outcomes. Most importantly, it's a free skill that everyone should learn. You don't need to sign up to an expensive workshop or break the bank for a gadget or piece of technology. All you need is a pen and piece of paper. Perhaps you may agree with me when I say that reflection helps reconcile with difficult situations through an almost cathartic process, but also helps celebrate those times when things go well, giving you that extra boost of energy and vitality. It is no doubt that critical reflection is a form of self-care, and with the increasing pressures in the modern world, healthcare professionals must be able to reflect both in and on action in order to build resilience in the face of adversity. However, to effectively reflect on an experience, you must be present and mindful, especially if you're looking to reflect in action in real time, as the situation is unfolding before you, while you gather the data from the world around you in the form of emotions, thoughts, and reactions. Within the official curriculum, we expect our students to reflect on experiences during their clinical rotations, many of which involve patient care because ultimately, patients are our first priority. However, the compassionate care that we always strive to provide to our patients must first come from within, with self-compassion. Always remember to be kind to yourself while you try to make sense of your thoughts, emotions, choices, and behaviors in your clinical encounters as students and as future practitioners. We don't need to self-deprecate as we strive to learn from our mistakes so that we can do better, be better in the immediate future. This can be achieved through mindful, critical reflection. As the pioneer in healthcare quality improvement, Donald Berwick once said, "We cannot relieve the distress of others until we get better at sensing our own and what we need to relieve it." I truly believe that consistent, mindful, reflective practice is the key in achieving this. Congratulations once again to our international citizens. I am sure that the skills and competencies that you have developed along your ICA journey will stand you in good stead as future global healthcare practitioners. Thank you all.
Thank you, Dr. Hani. We now come to an end of the official part of our ceremony. I'd like to invite everyone to please proceed to the atrium where we will cut our celebration ICA cake. I'd like to invite our guest of honors, Ms. Hajar Sha'ban, Mr. Stephen Harrison Murfield, our CEO, and Mr. Osama Dalal, ICA recipient and Student Council President, to please do the honors of cutting the cake. We will then take group photos, followed by well-deserved refreshments. Congratulations to the recipients of the RCCI Bahrain International Citizenship Award, our mentors, our board members, and all those involved in making the ICA program a success. Thank you all for attending.